And it looks like we've got Streakz versus Crispy up next to London battle.
Ooh, very nice.
I assume Streakz will be going his rather trademark Wolf by now, as he has a rather affectionate nickname of Streakz O'Donnell.
And we've got the Meta Knight off of Crispy, I believe.
Yep, Crispy with those dimensional capes in neutral, Jill Rush randomly.
Yeah.
But it works, so who are we to judge?
Taking down Belittle in their set as well. The drill rush straight down below the stage at 56, I believe, ended up killing, which was really, really interesting work by Crispy there.
Yeah, Crispy has some really good wins. I believe he did fairly well at Regen as well, making top 16 by the looks of it.
Very often. I feel like we might end up seeing a lot of offstage play from Crispy, just because obviously, you know, Wolf and Spacey's offstage, as we just saw with Curry, going up against Scarfeld's Fox. Spacey's aren't the best at recovering, and Wolf is the absolute
Worst of the
example.
Spaceys, yeah.
A massive example of that, you know, up B and side B, whatever, you know, it's not going to get you back to the stage if you go too terribly deep. We're going to the Battlefield form of Battlefield as well.
Big Battlefield, actually,
Oh
Battlefield form, because
no.
you have to send a message with that.
The biggest, baddest boy. I can't even believe it.
That being said, Wolf actually does have a tendency to reverse edge guard quite often. For example, you'll go out, try to trap him at ledge, and then the side B will just spike you randomly.
Yeah, when he gets back to stage, you also get some more splattered straight into the blast zone, I should say.
And even ledge trapping him proves a fairly big risk, as Firewolf does tend to poke through the ledge quite often.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Wolf versus Meta Knight. Streakz versus Crispy here at Manchester Conquest. Number 3. Top 32 winners side. We're going to the Battlefield form of Big Battlefield as well.
Ooh, nice spot dodge into up tilt there, into a jab.
We're getting the chase into the jab as well.
And there we saw Crispy being very wary of the Firewolf, shielding there on the ledge.
Go down for the dash attack follow-up. Oh, into a second one too. Big percent built there for Streakz after a pretty Crispy heavy opening right there. Down throw, going for it. The dash attack again, re-grabbing into another down throw.
Really
Great
nice
mix-up there.
Tetris.
Another one into a third down throw. Really good stuff by Streakz so far, just getting as many down throws as he possibly can.
I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah. If it works, why would you stop doing it?
There's left tilt. Streakz in an off-stage situation. No, he recovers.
Oh, and the down smash. Very vicious down smash right there from Wolf. Very famous just for the raw power it can exude, and we saw it absolutely demonstrated right there, taking Crispy's stock decently early.
Yeah, but it's okay. It got nerfed in 3.0. Kills 3% later.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, good. We'll throw it into the fair chain too.
Crispy seems a bit at a loss of what to do, because he is at a, or Streakz would be at a combo percent by now. But playing off stage against Wolf again is fairly dangerous as well.
Diverting himself straight back towards the ledge there as well with Streakz.
And there's his drill rush in neutral.
Yeah, we saw one of those little early, neither of which have really led to anything. We're not seeing one of those dimension caves you were talking about though. Oh, good down smash off the net too. Oh my lord.
Missing the tech, and unfortunately gonna get killed for it.
Costing him very, very dearly there. There's the dimension cape. Not unfortunately getting another. Expecting it was Streakz there.
There's another one. There's a down throw into dash attack into a second one. Fair chains.
Fair. From the down smash, expecting it to pull through shield or just outright a shield drop, but not finding anything off that.
Parries the first hit of the up tilt, but won't find the rest will find himself getting hit by it off stage. The Joe Rush missing, just barely.
Big down throw again by Streakz. Things are getting pretty dire right now for Crispy. If Streakz gets one good read, it's all over. Oh, and it's scooping him 3 stocks to 0.
Calling out the spot dodge.
Yeah, just going straight forward with that up smash as well. Just scooping Meta Knight up and ejecting him straight into the blast zone is Streakz as he takes the first game from Crispy here in winners quarters.
After that first game, what do you think Crispy is going to have to change about his gameplay? Well, it's hard to say, I guess, because Streakz was just absolutely dominating.
He was all over him, yeah. I feel like those drill rushes were a little bit reckless. You know, that got him nothing but punished. Didn't really get anything off it. Again, didn't even take that stock. I feel like when you were saying Crispy was at a complete, he felt like he was at a complete loss for what he needed to do. I feel like he just needs to recognize the fact that Streakz knows what's going to be expected of Wolves, like again, like down throw, dash attacks, and he was mixing that up after again, like down throw into a tech chase, into the re-grab. And Crispy needs to maybe be trying to expect the unexpected, not looking at for a typical Wolf potentially, as opposed to what seemed to be going on last game.
He seems to be going for the frame shot where it's like do an aerial and jab quite often, but he's missing the mark, which is netting him a lot of punish percent. Neutral get up, gonna get caught by the grab there.
These grabs coming out thick and fast from Streakz across the set, and it's working out in his favor again, as you said. Bro, don't fix it! And speaking of fixing it, someone please fix that back air. That is so good.
Nair into back air, catching Crispy's jump.
Taking that stock, 17% on the board for Crispy right now, and he's almost been lapped already. We are less than a minute into this game, and Streakz has already claimed the first of Crispy's stocks. And with that, Crispy's been lapped. He's looking for the spike off the Wolf downer, but not finding it there is Streakz.
Nice bit of anti-air from that up tilt.
Cape just meeting a Wolf laser straight in the face. I feel like Crispy's going for a lot of what he would expect to be his typical combos, but he's not landing the mark on any of them. Streak's movement is just too much for him to contend with in terms of getting those combos. Good nair, and getting that massive down smash off it again. 3 stocks to 1, things not looking too terribly good for Crispy.
Yeah, we might actually end up seeing another 3 stock again. Crispy generally gets his kills off the capes and smash attack read.
Down throw into double dash attack, getting 46%.
And Streakz just playing it safe, knowing he has a massive lead, doesn't need to approach. He can just whiff punish Crispy as he pleases there. And again, down throw.
And then down smash there. Oh no, not quite killing. Almost, we got the zoom in, we got the sparks, but nothing quite coming off there for Streakz yet. Down throw. Dimension Cave gets him back on stage. Good mix up on the recovery. Crispy looking to take a stock. Things looking a little bit dire for him right now. And an up smash scooping him again. Second verse, same as the first. 2-3 stocks for Streakz against Crispy's Meta Knight. Both ending the same way with a massive, massive up smash. Super dominant stuff there by Streakz.
Yeah.
Crispy just seemed at a complete loss of what to do.
Are they... Is it best of 5?
If this is top 16, then yes.
Oh, it says winners quarters.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
I guess there we are.
Then this would be best of 5. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what Crispy can do here. Mate, I don't know. Does he play anybody else? Does he a character switch?
He plays Ridley, but that's more of a side thing, I
Yeah.
assume, and Ridley into Wolf seems a little...
Yeah, Ridley Wolf may in fact be worse, because obviously Ridley's got that much bigger hitbox. Meta Knight may be his best bet, but his best shot hasn't quite been enough so far. Let's see if Crispy can turn it around as we head into Game 3 winners quarters here at Manchester Conquest 3. It's not as if Crispy's not patient. It's not as if he's not playing very strategically. It's just the fact that Streakz is so good. We've seen the set at finding those tiny openings and using Wolf's kit like the nair, the fair, the throws, the dash attack, and good stuff by Crispy there, getting potentially the nicest combo we've seen from him all set, and getting a nice little B off of that too.
Unfortunately, something Crispy has complained about is Shuttle Loop is actually not safe on shield until... an unfortunate SD.
Unfortunate indeed.
Sorry, Shuttle Loop is not safe on hit until about 70%. Set on shield earlier.
It's fine. Good stuff by Streakz, getting straight back to that ledge. We've seen that a couple of times actually, going for Firewolf and just not even bothering trying to get the sticks up, just launching himself straight to ledge. He's like, no, I'm going to ledge and I'm sitting here. Good Dementia Kid! Oh, but try taking the start.
So tech from Streakz, but still in a makes it back to ledge.
Good drift there from Streakz just to get himself back. Crispy seems to have turned something on. It seems to be working decently well, better than the last 2 games at least.
Delaying that last hit of the up tilt actually, and going to catch Streakz out again.
Really intelligent work there by Crispy, just making sure that he can catch Streakz like he's been catching him this entire set so far.
Yeah, unfortunately, Crispy's spot dodges continually get punished by Streakz.
Yeah. Oh, good running up smash though. First stock on the board this set for Crispy. I feel like Crispy's actually trying to play Streakz' game a bit. Streakz is so good at finding those little openings, and it seems that Crispy's tricking him into thinking he's found them, and then reacting in a different way. Like as you said there, Streakz was thinking, oh, I'll just go in on this F tilt, but then Crispy said no, and then delayed the hit, and then got something off of it. Good dimension keep as well, mixing it with recovery, not just going for shuttle loop either.
Roll back going to avoid the dash attack, but an F tilt will catch him. Jab actually not going to get punished either. Ooh, blaster into back there.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, one thing you do notice after watching a lot of Streakz, even at London Meltdown, it's just good players, when they're playing against him, just don't seem like good players anymore because of how dominating he is.
I want to say, not to take anything away from Crispy, he is really good player in his own right, but Streakz just seems to be on another level.
A nice high recovery, avoiding the edge guard. Going to get punished with down throw. Tech's in. Very dangerous.
Straight into the jab combo.
Nice patience from Crispy, not going to be rolling into that F smash.
Crispy seems to have found his footing in this game a little bit more, but is it too little too late? Dire percent right now. Decisive stop could be coming up here for Crispy. Good dimension kip, but not finding a hit again. Dash is not sending up. That dash attack's so weird, and there's 6 different ways it can send you. Doing that F tilt, those big sharp claws.
Oh, parrying the dimensional hit.
Streakz saw it coming. What? Firewolf. Oh, it's fine. The drill run is able to get him straight back up.
And the up smash going to be clipping Crispy, scooping him up into that blast zone, landing Streakz at 3-0, nearly 3-stocking all games, but...
Call it an absolute chorus. That up smash has absolutely done massive wonders for Streakz right there, just taking all 3 games. Right at the end, we saw the same thing, that scoop straight into that rising kick, and Wolf is able to defeat Meta Knight there.
Yeah, I think you'll end up noticing that Streakz actually didn't use up smash almost that entire set, except for that last stock situation.
I wouldn't say every single game. It didn't come out until it was, this will definitely kill it. Will win me this game.